entirely different sort of map, entirely different games we see on this map. Lots of shenanigans, lots of drop play, siege tanks behind the natural, all sorts of fun stuff you can do.
This should be good. So let's begin, shall we? A best of 3. One of these men will advance to the round of 4. One of these men will be unceremoniously eliminated to the northwest position in the red trunks, playing Terran, Beastyqt, versus his opponent to the southeast position in the blue trunks, playing Protoss. It is Axiom CranK.
I'm so torn. I don't know who I should root for anymore. Oh no.
Well, if you don't know who to root for Greetorp. I'd love to see Greetorp play.
He's one of the doodads.
That'd be wonderful.
Whoa, CranK! It's gonna be a... Oh no. Proxy gateway.
Proxy gate. All
right off the bat.
Well, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. It's...
Destination style.
Yeah, it's a pretty good place to put it as well. In theory, that should go unscouted. The SCV pathing would take it, I think, around the left bridge as opposed to the right. So it's unlikely to be spotted. So is this just for a Zealot here, or is he actually going to attempt a Dragoon?
It's going to be a Zealot, right off the bat. A Goon, too late. You just want to send that from home anyways. Being a
little bit of harass here from CranK.
Yeah.
I think Beastyqt might be a little bit suspicious. That probe is there a little early. Oh, gas steal as well. Wow, okay, CranK's being super cheeky.
I don't know what Beastyqt is. I cannot imagine what Beastyqt is thinking at this point. Alright, he steals my gas at the very start, scouts me immediately. You gotta think something's up.
Stealing the gas. That's just it's just kind of a weird thing. I think that's just to throw him off, honestly. And CranK will probably try and prevent the wall off to allow the Zealot to go in.
BC's been saving up for his CC expand.
Oh, no.
And, oh no.
This is the exact opposite of what you want in this situation. The wall-off's not even done! Zealot's on the way in. I think that Beastyqt will immediately try and wall off as soon as he sees that Zealot, but the Zealot's just... No! Where's it going? Where's it going? Alright. Okay. It's gonna go and try and cancel this base. And, of course, he'll be able to kill a couple of SCVs. There's still no wall-off here, but we're actually not seeing a... Yeah, we're seeing 2 Zealots out of CranK, and that's gonna be it by the looks of it.
He's got 2 Marines out, so he can actually make something work with this. He can poke at the Zealots. The bare minimum.
What's annoying is the fact that Crank's actually mining gas right now from Beastyqt, which is cheeky, very cheeky.
Oh,
Zealots,
nice wall.
Oh, Zealots on move command there. That's not what you want. Crank's gonna have to control a little better than that.
Well, he was on attack command, but the SCVs were holding.
Ah, okay then.
Priority.
Well, yep. These Zealots are gonna die, and there is another Zealot coming in, but the bunker's now up, and a nice little flank there by CranK to take down one of those Marines. And now I think he's just going to try and run right into the main base, and he's going to take some damage as he does it. Beastyqt trying to prevent that. We've got
That was a really good hold.
Yeah, there's still another Zealot coming in though, so he is continuing to commit to this. He's only killed 4 workers though, so I'm not convinced this has been worthwhile as of yet. There is going to be a Dragoon built at the front though, and Singularity Charge is being added on.
Can you micro 2 Marine groups against Zealots at a time?
Let's find out. And CranK.
Oh no!
Yep. CranK should have really attacked the SCV there. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but he's allowed the CC to finish and then goes to kill that. He will be able to prevent mining for a little while, but the Dragoon is coming in. It doesn't have Singularity Charge yet.
The bunker is in position, but that Goon will be able to plink away at the command center from afar.
Yeah, he's gonna... Oh, he's gonna kill one more... No, he didn't get the Marine. Wow. That's what you get for having slow projectile speed. Beastyqt gets back into the bunker. The Dragoon has now bypassed the bunker entirely and is continuing to work on this CC. CranK is bringing another Goon in, and we're going to see Singularity Charge in a moment here. Is this CC going to die?
And what's really annoying from Beastyqt's perspective is that he doesn't have gas. He can't actually get a factory up.
Yeah. That gas deal's pretty mean. I mean, he couldn't get something like a Marauder out or anything to deal with this Goon either. Another Marine is going to go down. CranK is microing against that. The CC is burning, but it's not dead. Range is done, though. Range is done.
CranK manages to keep his Goon alive at 13 HP.
Nice control there by CranK, and is now going to work away and this, and of course, the Goon is not actually high enough to break this, but it does mean that's a lot of lost mining time, a lot of lost resources.
Oh man, I'm loving this cheeky play out of CranK.
there's still, I mean, there's still no factory. So, that's a lovely little pick-off there by Beastyqt to pop out and kill that. But, I mean, you don't have... He's getting gas at his natural here. His siege tanks are going to be so delayed that eventually there will be enough goons to break this.
Usually these 5 SCVs that are repairing this bunker against this usual sort of early goon pressure.
Yeah.
They'll be there repairing for a little bit, but it doesn't take that long to actually get that tank out. But it's okay, he takes the natural gas instead. He just, well, I'm not going to kill the main base gas anytime soon.
Man, I almost think like CranK should be maybe tossing a Zealot or 2 in there just to try and work on those SCVs to try and prevent the repairs and maybe break his opponent. He does have 4 goons out now, 5. So that is a lot of pressure, but Beastyqt is once again poking in. Good control from CranK, but good control from Beastyqt as well. Again, saving Marines on low HP. That was a mistake there by CranK, losing a Dragoon, but a couple of Marines go down in trade.
Yeah, it's actually a crazy dynamic, isn't it? You both have ways to make some stuff happen that requires a response from your opponent. He could poke up with Marines and kill goons, and his opponent needs to be paying attention and respond. The goons could poke up and kill SCVs, repairing SCVs, and Beastyqt needs to respond to that while you're building your base.
Looks like CranK is going to transition to a Reaver drop. In the meantime, Marauders are being added on here for Beastyqt, so that goon spots it and says, you know what, I don't want to fight against that, and rightfully so, because Marauders will crack Dragoons fairly easily. Foul Stabilizer is also being added on here, so this is not going to work for too much longer here for CranK.
And this alleviates the pressure. The Marines in the bunkers will actually be able to hit the goons with that Bear Stabilizers.
Yeah. Yep. And that will kick in, and CranK's going to have to watch out for that. CranK continuing just to poke a bit, and still wasting a lot of mining time, wasting a lot of resources. The amount of resources just spent on repairing that bunker is significant.
Oh, it's getting out of hand at this point.
Yeah.
For how long he's been repairing. Okay, the Marauders do have slightly more range. They actually get +2 range once that upgrade comes into play. So, lets you deal with Dragoons quite a bit better than Marines. Just Marines. And man, there's just no tech from Beasty. There's going to be Reavers in play against Marine defense, Marine Marauder defense.
That generally doesn't go that well, especially not without Stim. And Stim has started, but it's a significant research time here. Medics being added on here as well, just kind of forced into a bioplay.
CranK does not want to lose this bridge hold. If he does that, he does lose that gateway and that pylon. So it looks like he really wants to make sure he's holding the bridge at all times until he wins the game. In comes the Reaver!
Reaver, Reaver! Reaver, Reaver! Well, we are going to see a couple of SCVs that did that.
Oh, and now he can just bust the bunker!
Oh, lovely. That is gonna break! And it does so immediately. The Reaver gets another hit. Oh, CranK's gonna watch out with this. His Reaver micro is good, though, so I'm not too worried for him here. Oh, man, Beastyqt GG's.
Oh, that was great.
Evil.